Mouthwatering barbecue is what's on the menu on today's episode of YYE, and we're chatting with a familiar face, John Ciampini, one of the owner-operators of Smoke Show BBQ and Brew. John, familiar face, but new business venture, new restaurant. Thank you so much for having us, and welcome to YYE. Why don't we start off by having you tell us about your new business?
We opened up a new barbecue spot. It's combined barbecue and Gastropub. It's also a sports bar, and it's also live music in the weekends, Friday and Saturday night, mostly rock and roll.
Let's get right to the good stuff. Tell us about your menu.
Our menu is basically a traditional barbecue. We have the traditional brisket, ribs, wings, smoked chicken, smoked sausage links, but we also have a combination of some Gastropub food, our popular nachos. We have a number of sandwiches, and we have a lot of the different sides like crazy slaw, mac and cheese, green beans, the beans with pork in it. We have a lot of different things in it.
Great. Now there are a lot of different styles of barbecue, from my understanding anyway, right? Like there's Texas, there's like Carolina, whatever. So what's the style that you're focusing on?
Our barbecue style is Memphis. Memphis is in the fact that we use a wet rub. And we also use a lot of sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. We have it on our brisket and our ribs and wings, and we also have it on the side. But it makes for a more juicy product. Now,
John, you haven't been open for very long, but so far, what are your customers raving about?
Number one is our brisket. Really, really juicy brisket. It's a tough thing to do in the barbecue business. A lot of barbecue places actually take it right off the menu because it's so hard to cook. It's a AAA Angus, and it's cooked for 15 hours, wow. Smoked for 15 hours. It is a perfect brisket.
You've got your smokers in the back and everything?
We have one large smoker in the back.
Okay.
We also have a number of craft beers, local craft brewers that are very popular here at Yonge and Eglinton.
I would say over the past, 3-4 years maybe, it seems like barbecue seems to be the new themed restaurant that are opening up all over Toronto. Did you see a need at Yonge and Egg and kind of wanted to fill that spot, or?
Definitely. I've been loving barbecues for a long time, about 10 years. And there's been, most of the barbecue places have been opened up downtown. It's more trendy downtown, and there's a bigger audience, after work crowd and stuff like that. But the Yonge and Eglinton area has no barbecue spots at all. So this is our home. We know the neighborhood, and we knew the neighborhood needed a barbecue spot, and this is a neighborhood spot.
What's 10 years ago? What made you fall in love with barbecue? Was it a trip to somewhere in the States or something like that?
I was actually in Nashville the first time I had barbecue. It's not the most popular place for barbecue, but since then I was in Texas. And Texas was amazing. The barbecue I had there was, everywhere you turned, there was great barbecue. And since then, I've been in love with barbecue.
This location, John, has quite a bit of backstory. Would you mind giving us a bit of a history lesson about it?
The biggest reason when we take this is because the history of the spot. It was, the previous owner was Jack Brewer, ex-Leaf, and I believe he was the ex-Leaf, but anyways, it was called the Chicken Deli. It survived about 40 years, and it was busy every night. They've always had great rock bands, great food, great wings, and we're trying to keep on the tradition. And after that, there was a couple other owners. They didn't do it quite as well as the Chicken Deli, but we feel that we have the right product and the right service for this neighborhood.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you wanted to add that we haven't talked about so far?
Yeah, very importantly, we are going to be concentrating on bringing a lot of rock and roll bands here, mostly tribute bands. We have already scheduled some great tribute bands, Pearl Jam tribute band, Fleetwood Mac tribute band, Van Morrison, Tom Petty, Zeppelin cover band called Zeppology. So many more that I can't even remember.
So John, I want to thank you for your time. Remind people where they can find you, both online and physical location, please.
Yes, our address is 744 Mount Pleasant Road, just south of Eglinton. And our website to find out our tribute bands, mostly on weekends, Friday and Saturday. They eventually will become during the week. You can go to our website at Smokeshow BBQ and brew, and was the word and, brew.com
Perfect. Okay, and people can see the menu online as well?
as well, yes.
Amazing. Okay, John, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.